So we are back in Florida full time now. We made the last trip down. Yeah, it was fun.
The last and final trip.
Yeah, it was actually a little sad. I was more sad leaving Tennessee than I was when we left Florida 4 years ago to go to Tennessee. I think because I know the chances of us going back to Tennessee are a lot lower than our chances were to come back here. Like, we knew we'd be back here for at a minimum vacation and visiting, but
nothing is pulling us back.
Yeah, like, I loved it up there, and I'm really sad that that's kind of like a, I don't know, nail in the coffin. It's over, and
yeah, it's done.
No more Tennessee.
Did that.
So yeah, it was a rough trip though. I got really sick the week before. The kids were sick and Cody was sick. Everybody was throwing up, and I was like, I hope I don't get it. And of course, 2 days before we start the drive, I got sick.
She starts faking it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I was awful. I had to finish the last bit of packing while throwing up, and then the drive changed up all of our plans. Luckily his dad came up and he helped us, so that was, we wouldn't have been able to do it without him, because I couldn't have made the drive with me behind the wheel. It would have been really interesting. So we did it, and we're here now, and
yeah.
it's been insane. Just right into boat work and projects and getting things done, and
we did basically condense down from a 3-bedroom house to a 7-foot by 7-foot storage unit. So we're gonna condense down more from that once we get the boat back in the water.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys will see soon. We hauled the boat out. We have a lot of boat projects underway. None of them are completed yet, but they're going. You guys will get to see them.
Started about 15 projects, haven't finished any.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. We just try to get as much done while it's out of the water while we can, and then get it back in the water, finish up the top side stuff. So get everything on the bottom half that goes in the water done. That way you can go back in the water and we can be on the boat, because right now we are actually staying with my parents. So we're in a house still. We're not on the boat yet. We're almost there. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it. So
yeah, very exciting.
Well, video before last. Last video was us leaving Tennessee. Video before last, we broke down. Yeah, the last video with us sailing at the end there when we broke down. Turned out we needed a little bit more than we thought, so we got in there. So that's some of the upcoming projects that you'll see. Well, it was just what went wrong that day was the starter went bad. So we actually bought one. He kind of thought that's what it was, so we bought one right before we left. Well,
we left.
I thought it was diagnosed.
Okay. He was 100% sure that it was the starter, and we bought one right before we left, but it wasn't going to be in time before we had to drive back up to Tennessee. So we got it ordered, and 2 months passed between us, you know, coming back down, and we put it on the day after we got here, and got it running perfectly. Yeah, got it running again. So had to take it the, I don't know, half a mile to the marina. Yeah, maybe an eighth of a mile to where it's sitting currently. Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. So we didn't know when it first broke down. We were like, oh boy, here it is. Like, this is the end of the engine, but it was actually just a starter. So just a starter. That sucker was like $300. So, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk about what our boat plans are? So, future plans are already underway plans. Yeah. We're gonna take the diesel engine that's in it now, since we've found out recently the parts are very expensive to replace and hard to find. And he loves working on it. And a pain in the friggin' butt to work on, because everything's so tight. I'm scrapping that whole thing. We're gonna rip the diesel out. We're gonna put an outboard on the back of it, like a Yamaha outboard. It's not exactly made for that, but I won't be the first one to do it. It's been done a million times. Yeah, there's a lot of Gemini boats that they seem to take out the diesel and do the outboard. So. Yeah, I mean, the diesel's just, the parts are hard to find or expensive or what have you, but we're gonna scrap that idea while we got it out of the water. We're gonna slap a new engine on the back of it, take out the old diesel. We're gonna paint the bottom, we're gonna paint the hull. Just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, taking the rudders off.
put some new lines on the rudders, a few little jobs that we can do while it's out of the water, and then the rest of the jobs we'll do while it's back in the water, not getting charged storage fee and whatnot. So
we got peepers staring at us right in the door. We're on the back porch, and the kids have both decided they're just gonna press their faces up against the glass.
Yeah, right now we're staying at Casey's parents' house while the boat's out of the water, which is super nice of them to let us stay here. We're pretty much bums, homeless people right now.
Couch hopping, you know.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a place of our own yet because ours is out of the water and you can't stay on it while it's out of the water, so
yeah,
we're here.
Even if we could, though, I don't think it would be something that we could do, just because the dogs are not the best
and lifting Fatty up in that boat and back out every freaking time he's got to.
Not the best at climbing ladders, and yeah, a 75-pound backpack would just be really, really old quick. So, yeah, that's our plans for now.
Next couple of months, it's probably going to take. I have to go back to work for a little bit to try to recoup some money from
bleeding out,
spending a lot of money on the move and retrofitting the boat a little bit. We need some cruising money.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going back to work for at least a little while, save up some more money. Once we feel like we've saved up enough, we're going to take off. Plus we need to practice. You know, like we said earlier, we really don't have any idea of what we're doing. We're kind of just winging it. So I'd like to get definitely a few bigger trips under our belt, close to home. Before we take off.
And test out all the work we've done because...
Yeah, also winging that too. Never done anything to a boat before. And
well, luckily his dad he's pretty good at all that.
He's handy.
Yeah, he seems to know something about everything, and he's lived on his boat, I don't know, for 20-something years, probably longer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he's got a lot of knowledge, so we kind of like to suck all the knowledge from him. So he's been a huge help, helping us on the boat and doing a lot of work with us. So
I turned wrenches for a while too, so I mean the mechanical stuff is fairly easier for me, at least pulling stuff apart. Putting stuff back together, maybe not.
Yeah,
we're figuring that out as we go, but yeah, I think we'll get there. We'll get everything ready to go. We'll do some practicing, and then hopefully we save up a little bit of money and we'll take off. Everything costs money. We got to be making some sort of income, right? So we got a Q&A video coming soon.
Yeah, if you have any questions, and doesn't matter what they are, let us know. Either comment on here or follow us on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. And I do a lot of behind the scenes, and that's real time stuff. So like him working on the boat, it's been pretty constant. Pictures and the stories, gives you more information on there. But we want to do a Q&A, so if you have any questions about our process, about the kids, about the dogs, about us, about our boat, anything like that, let us know. I got a pretty good list of a lot of questions, you know, like the
common ones.
Yeah, as soon as somebody hears about what we're doing, they you know, shoot off like 4 or 5.
Their doubts.
Yeah, they shoot off like 4 or 5 of the same questions each time. So we're gonna cover all the, you know, the top questions that we've been getting lately. But if you have any and you want them answered, let us know and we will make sure to include them. And yeah, I think that's everything.
I think so.
All right, guys.
See you guys later.